Well, hello lovelies, and welcome to a very beautiful and very springy Saturday afternoon. I hope you're all well. I can't believe how nice this afternoon's turned out. It's slightly cloudy and the sun's trying to make an appearance. It's warm, a little breezy, but it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful this afternoon, and look what I've just found. Look, the bluebells are out. I think we'll go a bit further up the lane and we'll see if we can find the bluebells. So, lovelies, some nice dandelions down there. Look, that was beautiful. Yeah, it's been a bit quiet in the old pagan calendar. We had Ostara about 4 weeks away, 4 weeks ago, 3-4 weeks ago, and it's been slightly quiet ever since. But as always, with our pagan festivals and whatever, and our spiritual paths, they're like a bus. You wait for ages, and then all of a sudden 2 or 3 turn up at the same time, and you're a bit like, whoa. So yesterday, Mercury retrograde had started. Oh God, I do hate this when it happens. Mercury retrograde turns up and you know that the proverbial poop is going to hit the fan. Something somewhere will either go slightly wrong or drastically wrong. It's just one of those things. It's only going to last for 3 weeks. So I think we may be able to ride it out and just keep our little fingers crossed that nothing severely wrong happens. But however, if I had my way, I'd be in my bed, duvet over my head for the next 3 weeks, because there's a very, very loud robin singing. I can't see him. Oh, there, he's just flown away. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Mercury in retrograde, because knowing me, if it's going to go wrong, it will go wrong. But hey ho, we just have to plod on. The other thing as well that's happened, well, it's happening today actually, it's Earth Day. And it's a day on the 22nd, the 22nd of April, and it happens every year, and we celebrate Earth Day. Now, I had a bit of a mooch on alt Tinternet and I had a quick look, and apparently it was started by some politician in a state in America somewhere in the early 70s, who was so concerned about what was going on in the world, you know, with global warming. There's some more bluebells here, look lovelies. You know, with global warming and loss of habitat and air pollution, water pollution, and all that going on. And he decided that he needed to draw attention to this in excuse me, in order to try and correct the problems. So this happened in a little state, and sort of over the years various other states have caught on, and they've had their own little rallies to try and raise awareness for local environmental problems and for also national environmental problems. By the 90s, you know, the rest of the world had caught on, and they designated April the 22nd to an Earth Day, a day to celebrate Earth, this lovely little planet that we live on, Mother Earth, Gaia, whatever you care to call her. For me, while this is a lovely, I want to use sentiment, but I don't think that's the right word, but we'll use it. While it's a lovely sentiment and it makes more people aware of the environmental impact us as humans have on the earth, I don't think that it should be just one day. I don't think the rest of the world should come together for one day to celebrate Earth and to raise awareness for her environmental issues. For me, it should be done daily. We're bright people, as a race, we're supposed to be the brightest race going. We're I use the word intelligent loosely, but yeah, we know what we're doing. We know when we pump oil into that river, it's going to kill whatever's in there, but yet we still do it. We know that when we dig up farmland or cut down woodland to build houses or industrial units, yeah, you're going to lose habitat, B, you're going to lose the wildlife, C, you're going to pollute the land. It really is a no-brainer, but still we do it. And to be honest with you, it's all very well and good for local governments, national government, world leaders to say, well, the Earth's in a pretty poor state. If we don't do something about it, we're all going to overheat and die, and we haven't got long. But in saying that, they point the finger at us, the general public at grassroots level. You've got to stop using diesel and petrol cars. You've got to use public transport or bike or feet, or you need to be more sustainable where your food's coming from. Yeah, fine, fair enough. Yes, we could probably do that. But it doesn't help when people like local government, national government, world leaders, international businesses, corporate businesses, massive, great big bloody businesses, who seem to think that law does not apply to them, that they can still go along and do what they like. They can still go along and rip up loads of land to put another bloody warehouse on there. They can, pump out loads of CO2 emissions and pollute the air with petrol and diesel trucks that ferry food up and down the country or across the world. It's not us. It's not all about us, the little people. It's about us joining in with government, national, international, local, world leaders. It's about us joining forces with big businesses and saying, look, if you're supposed to be so concerned about the state of the earth, then I think it's time you jumped on the bandwagon as well and helped. Stop pointing your finger at us, Joe Public in the streets. There's a little saying I have, seem to be doing. Where I work, the people that do the logistics have this, we care for the environment thing, we're trying to do our best for the environment, blah blah blah. Believe me, they are seen to be doing, but doing is not what they're doing. They say, and a lot of companies are like this, they say, on one hand they say, yes, we're doing this, yes, we're doing that, but actually if you look into it, they're not doing. And a lot of it is down to money. It's about how much money they can put in their pockets and how much money they can shave off. And if they can get produce from A to B cheaper than last year, they'll do it regardless of whether or not it affects the climate of the planet. So yes, it's Earth Day. And yes, we should all be made aware of what's happening to our planet, because if we carry on the way we are, we're not going to last much longer on it. But it shouldn't just be one day. It should be every day of the year. And it shouldn't just be down to Joe Public on the street. We should all join together. Us, governments, world leaders, and big corporate businesses, international businesses. Because if we carry on much longer, we're not going to have a world to live in. Oh, come this way. Good girl. Walk on. Now, I don't normally do politics. I don't like politics. Oh, somebody's cutting the grass. Oh, that smells beautiful. But sometimes you have to get on your soapbox and wave your little flag about and stand up for what you believe in. Whether it gets you anywhere is another thing entirely. But so, after I've had my little rant from me and Miss Lou on this beautiful, beautiful Saturday afternoon, we're going to be going home shortly. So, do look after yourselves, lovelies. Remember, if you're struggling, there's always somebody there that will help you. Please reach out. Take care of one another. And if nothing else in this world, please be kind, because you don't know what that person's going through that stood next to you. And from me and a woo, we're sending you all much love and many blessings.